of the Week.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Tuesday and it is time for Geeks of the Week, and I actually have a lot of stuff to talk about today. That's exciting. First couple things, I want to catch up with the rest of the Geeks of the Week and just say, Lulu, I know I didn't know they were heart containers right away. Took me a bit to process it, I know. But after I was done with the video, I looked at this some more, I thought about it. I was like, oh, you know what? These are probably heart containers. That's probably what they are. So don't worry, I know what they are. I know what they are. Also, I am quite jealous that you got to go to ALA, and there's a reason for that. I will get into that more later on in this video, but I do wish I had gone to ALA instead of ACC. And Mario, it's actually really funny that you bring up the cosplay commitment thing with my hair and all, because this isn't that bad compared to what I've done. Last year during the summer, when I went to DashCon, I actually bleached and dyed and all that kind of stuff to my hair 7 or 8 times within 3 weeks. And like Nikki was saying, that normally people use wigs, but actually I have a big freaking head. It sucks having, like, it kind of sucks. It's one of my little, like, don't look at my face, but I have a pretty big head, and wigs kind of hurt sometimes. Sometimes wigs don't fit, sometimes they're just a pain in the butt to wear. So I've gotten to the point where it's like, okay, you know what, I can do this with my hair. Oh, I have that color hair. Oh, I can make my hair that color. So I very, very, very often will ever wear a wig. So normally it's good old hair. As you can see, it's nice and short for my previous cosplay, which I'll go into detail about in a second. As Mario and Nikki talked about a little bit, the Ant-Man movie, I saw the trailer and it doesn't look all that interesting. I mean, I was never a big fan of the Ant-Man, so I can't really say I was like, oh yeah, I'm super pumped for this. But, I mean, I'll probably still go see it either way, because I'm sure someone I know will be like, oh hey, let's go see the movie. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, if you're going to pay for me because I'm cheap, let's go. So now time to talk about my weekend, which was so much fun. By the way, I hope you know that was sarcasm. I really hope you knew that. So this weekend I went to Albuquerque Comic Con, and as I talked about in my last video, I was supposed to do a maid cafe with a lot of my friends. We were doing a Young Justice theme, and I was supposed to be Aqualad. Well, for this convention, we had it all planned out. We had a room, we had someone that's supposed to take care of the tickets and stuff like that. We would have 4 different showings, and we were supposed to be serving out snacks and drinks and like playing games with everyone. Have like a good cosplay cafe. Well, we went there, and it just went down the shithole. I will say that. I'm sorry for part of my language, but that's what happened. First, it started off that we got there, and we tried to bring the food, the small water bottles, about this small, and the small portions of bags that we were told we were allowed to bring. We go to the convention, and they say, hey, you can't bring that in. So we had to talk to a few people, go on, and in the end we were not allowed to bring in the food, because apparently they thought we were bringing not full meals. So I guess apparently a convention considers bags of chips a full meal. So first there was no food or drinks, and we're like, okay, well we will have the cafe without the food and drinks. There is still a room that we can go to, and we can play games and have fun. And that's what it'll be. But then we get there, and we are told that we don't have a room anymore. So we're like, okay, well where are we supposed to be performing now? And they sent us down to the very bottom floor of the convention, where there was a lobby area. Go to this lobby area, there are tables set up there, but they're not the kind of tables that we were supposed to be getting originally. And there are like lounging couches and like all this kind of things, and it's already flooded with people. It turns out that was where they're having the photo shoot area. So our area was taken away from us. We were supposed to have someone to take care of the tickets and stuff like that, but no one ever showed up or talked to us about it, so we didn't have anyone to take tickets for us. So basically, we had no room, no ticket person, and no food. So basically, we had nothing now, and we talked to a few more people later on. We decided that we were not going to do the convention at all, because what was the point? We had nowhere to perform, we had nothing to perform with. All we had were the games, and that's about it. Games and cosplay, that's all we had. And it turns out all we had given to us was a table. We had a booth downstairs in the far corner underneath like the balcony thing. So basically we were like hidden away from everyone else. So we go there, find all this out, and it was a disappointment, honestly. We had no room, no food, none of this. And to top it all off, we weren't even on the convention program. Which, I mean, if you can even call it a program, it was a pack of paper. I mean, in the end, we made the best of what we could with it. Since we did have the booth, we decided to just like hang out there and like do our own thing, play games with each other, and like fun little things like that. But it was honestly a real disappointment. I mean, we had people coming up to us and be like, "Oh, when's the cafe? Am I still in time to buy a ticket?" and stuff like that. And that really warmed my heart to like see that people were actually excited to come see our cafe. We're like, "Oh, actually, we can't have it because we unfortunately kind of got screwed over." Honestly, overall, I feel the convention was kind of a major disappointment. I mean, I've gone to this convention for 3 or 4 years now. I think this would be the 4th year. And this is probably the first time I've ever been this disappointed with the convention. Last year they had a really, really small space to where people were shoulder to shoulder and walking up and we couldn't do anything. And now this year, basically they completely blew us off after we had made arrangements and like had an agreement and everything to perform there and all this kind of stuff, and then we couldn't do it. So Lulu, that is why I wanted to go to ALA so bad now, is because this convention was awful, and I really wish I could have gone to ALA instead, because I was actually thinking about going to that convention, but then when Cafe came up, I was like, oh shoot, that's the same time, so I can't go to ALA. Now I really wish I did go, unfortunately. Okay, gotta get on like a little brighter side of things, Gotta forget about all that, because that was awful, and you know what, it's now, so we will push all that aside, because that stuff is not important, and it's stupid. So besides all that happening, I actually had a somewhat good convention after that day, which was Saturday. After we were supposed to perform and all that stuff, we made the best with what we could and like hung out and played games. But then Sunday I actually had a good day, and that was really nice. It was a nice relaxing day. Me and my girlfriend and one of our friends, we did a cosplay group of Big Hero 6. I was Tadashi, and my girlfriend was Gogo, and our friend was Honey Lemon. And originally I didn't have this plan for my cosplay lineup. I was originally just going to go there, take pictures and do photo shoots and stuff like that. But last minute I was like, oh hey, we'll do Big Hero 6 with you. And so we did a group, and it was honestly one of the funnest things I've ever done. A lot of people recognized us, and that was really nice. They're like, oh, you're Big Hero 6, oh, that's such a good cosplay. I was like, oh, thank you. And then there was also another Big Hero 6 group. They had the bad guy, I can't remember what his name is, but they had the bad guy, Gogo, Honey Lemon, and a little hero, which was adorable because we took pictures with all of them and stuff like that, and that was fun. And then I saw him again, and I was like, I gotta do something. So like, I run off, say hi to them again, and then I get my phone, and I was like, is it okay if I take a selfie with the hero? And they're like, oh yeah, go ahead. And so I got to take a selfie with him, and it was cute and adorable. And we gave him our little Baymax figure that my friend made, and he was so happy. It was a good weekend after that. So ignore that bad cut that just happened. My memory card got full, so I get to record it again. So before I go into games of the week, I have a game that I want to talk about because I've been playing it for almost 3 weeks now because I have a problem and no life. For the last 3 weeks, I have been playing Pixelmon, and for those of you that do not know what Pixelmon is, it is a mod pack for Minecraft. It is basically where you have the Minecraft free roaming world, and like you can do all the basic Minecraft things, but thrown into the mix, you got Pokemon, which is wonderful. As you all know, I love Pokemon like a lot. So much. And the fact that I can actually be in a free roam world now and just throw my Pokeball at whatever and battle whoever I want, get chased by Pokemon, fly on them, swim on them, roam around on the savannah on them, all these little things in a free roam world is just amazing. I mean, Pokemon's always been like one of my favorite things, and Minecraft is actually a new addiction of mine. I wouldn't say new, but maybe almost 2 years. And just the combination of the two, like people were judging me for playing it a lot, but I was like, you know what, this is cool. The fact that people probably in like their garage or something could make Pixelmon is just amazing, because just imagine the fact if an actual company got a hold of this idea and they made Pixelmon or Pokemon where you could roam around everywhere. That would be magical, okay? Like magical to where I could die happy after that. We got games of the week. Anyways, we have Assassin's Creed Unity, the Dead Kings DLC, Atelier Aesha Plus, The Alchemist of Dusk, Evolve Open Beta, Kahor Sunset, Retention, Song of the... Okay, don't judge me on this name. I tried so hard to figure out what this word is, but I just can't. Song of the Myrn or Myrn, it's spelled Myrne. What Lies Beneath. Avernum 2 Crystal Souls, Jump Jet Rex, Reverse Side, Crystal Catacombs, Gunslugs 2, H1Z1, Quasterium Sinister Trinity HD, the Collector's Edition, Tengami, Tristoi, Goskuri, Hyper Rogue, and Move or Die. Those are the games that are coming out this week. I'm thinking of getting Retention. I'm not too sure yet. I saw the little banner, and it looks interesting to me. I have no idea what it's about yet. I gotta go read the description after this, but I'm pretty excited for it overall. It looks interesting. Anyways, if there are any games that you guys are planning on getting, or you do end up getting, and you think it's a really good game, go ahead and comment it below. Tell me what it's about. Maybe I'll check it out, because I'm looking for new games, because I have a lot of Steam credit, so I need to know what to get. Anyways, I hope you have a great week this week. Make sure you do the usual and check out our Facebook page. Subscribe to YouTube, like this video, comment, all that snazzy stuff that people do with the interwebs. And make sure you check out all the rest of the geeks, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.